Okay, awesome. So, welcome to the Music Corner, Diane. I absolutely love your song, as I said earlier. My experience, I'll be playing it. So, don't worry, when I edit and all the fancy stuff, it will play. And I'll play a little bit of it while we're speaking as well. But
Excellent.
for persons who, just say, okay, who is this lady, Queen Jojo, interviewing? Uh, Diana, what is she talking about my experience? What is she talking about? Could you
Right.
tell my viewers a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Dianne James, and it's spelled with two N's, Dianne. So it's always unique, right?
Right.
and and who I am really is a singer, um, entertainer. Yeah, and it's been a long time. I've been singing. They say that my mom says I wasn't born crying. I was born with vocals. Those vocals.
That's awesome. So you have been in the music business or the music industry for how long?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm turning 50, so I would
Girl, you
say
lying.
yes, yes, my dear. Hello, black don't
You look
crack. No.
exactly. That's
And
right.
I would say from the age of 5, because I was in the I started out in church, singing at church and stuff like that. And
Right.
yeah,
There's no
so
better
from
way to
yeah,
start, eh?
good, yeah,
Yeah.
well over well over 20 years. That's for sure.
Wow. Wow. What how would you I'm always fascinated because when you meet artists, for the first time and you might not know them, but when they tell you how long they have been doing music and how long and their experiences, and their highs and their lows, you're like, oh my God, but I've never heard of you. But what is your response to persons when they say, "Oh, really? You did all of that? But I've never heard of you before." How do you feel when you get those responses from persons?
Um, I'll be honest with you. At first, it would be like, oh, you're kind of heartbroken. But then I do understand when they say they really haven't heard of me, because as much as I've been in this industry for over that many years,
Yeah,
right? Getting to this point now it's now. It's like my time now. So yes, they might have heard of me. They may not have heard of me, but I don't really take that to heart, because it's like, you know what? You're right. You haven't heard of me because I didn't put anything out there
right,
people to know, or to
right.
push myself. Yeah, as
Yeah,
much as I've been singing and performing. Yeah,
right.
so now. My time
So,
is now.
so it's 2020 and it has been an epic year. Can I tell you? It has been an epic year and it's really testing everybody's patience and strength and mental health and everything that comes with it. What were your plan musically for 2020? And when you saw that there was now a pandemic, how did you respond to it?
Okay, that's a good question. So a lot of things were happening for 2020. I was scheduled for a bunch of festivals, and even Mother's Day. I had some weddings and stuff like that, because I also do stuff like that.
Right,
And I have a singing partner that we go out, we sing, and we do stuff for
right,
events. So I had a lot of stuff booked. There was a boat cruise in July. I was ready to tear that down, you know. So
right.
when this pandemic happened, when this happened, and then all of a sudden you're seeing everybody saying canceled, postponed, it's canceled.
Oh
It
Lord.
was heartbreaking. It was
Hmm.
heartbreaking, because it's like, oh my gosh, like no performances this year,
Right,
this summer, like
right.
nothing.
Like your job, your the very thing that you love is now almost like
Yeah,
you put on pause, and you're like, oh my God,
pause.
what am I going to do? Right?
But then you look at it as, you know what? This now is opportunity to write. So I've been writing a lot.
Awesome.
Going in, yeah, studio, as when I can, going into the studio and doing what I got, recording and things like that, and just taking the time to really get to know myself musically. You
Right.
understand? And then there's the times where they'll call me and be like, "We need you to come in video so you could sing for a telethon," and you go and you do that, or you're here
Yeah.
at home. Yeah,
So you see where even though all the traveling is put on pause, you're still able to share your talent with the world because as much as we're online, we're so connected and it's so easy to be connected
What?
with the entire world right now. Instead of traveling, you know that somebody can sit down right now and watch from India, watch from Africa, and enjoy. And I think for me personally, when I look at it, I have been saying to artists that you know what, this is now your opportunity to really set your presence online so that
Exactly.
when the gates wide open and it's time for persons to choose artists, they're going to remember those who were online, had the online presence, were able to share their content and even gain more followers and more fans. Do you feel like you have gained more followers and fans while being online more right now and sharing your talent with person?
Absolutely, yes. I love social media. Listen, like honestly, I'm from the old school. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? So,
Yeah,
like even what's the other one? Instagram. Like I'm,
right.
I always forget. I'm always on Facebook and thing because it's so much thing, and then I was like, oh yeah, I have my Instagram. So it's to get to that, to connect both of them together and whatever, because I have my followers and I'm seeing that people are now, like, wow, who are you? People are now asking
Exactly,
questions. Who
right.
are you?
Hmm.
I see you now. You're always on doing something. You're always so it's like, yeah, it's good
Yeah,
to see that all over the world. It's awesome to know that people, all over the world are appreciating
your
what I do.
music. That's awesome.
Yes,
All right, so Meg, I've been talking about you, but I'm just gonna play a little snippet for persons to hear on this recording, but I'll definitely add the
yeah,
entire song to the video, to this full interview when it's edited. The song right now that I'm about to play is called My Experience. And I actually
that's
listened
correct.
to it yesterday morning and I played it on my online radio station as well, My Experience,
Right.
and I also shared it on my Instagram page because I was like, it sounds so simple, and you just listen to the rhythm, but when you started to listen to the words, I was like, I'm curious, what was her experience and why did she write this song? So we're gonna play a little bit of it, and then we come back and you tell me why
Sure.
did you name it My Experience and what was the experience that allowed you to write this song? All
Sure, no
right.
problem.
So here is Diana James, My Experience. In the corner, oh Father, only you know how I feel. Yeah, my body all over from my ex brutality. I never expected this to happen. Nothing I ever deserved. Someone to take away my laughter. I need my there you have it, people. My Experience by Diana James. Dan, now
And yeah,
I I got so many messages from it because the part where it says that you took away my smile. Everybody have that. The first thing that will probably come to a person's mind when they listen to My Experience is that, oh, she probably had a rough spot in a relationship or something like that. So what experience did you have that allowed you or inspired you to write this song?
okay. So the song was actually written for me. It was
Okay.
written by Mr. Caswell McLaughlin from 3P Entertainment, and it was
Okay.
actually produced by my cousin. The music was produced by my cousin, I Feel Joseph.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Caswell, I Feel it actually recommended when Caswell was looking for a singer, and I Feel said, well, you know, there's my cousin Dianne. Why don't you try, you know, let her hear it. And when I heard the lyrics, when he sent me the lyrics, and I was looking at the lyrics, I didn't even hear the tune yet.
Okay.
Right? We didn't have that yet. And I was listening to I was looking at the lyrics and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And it really did hit me like a drum because this was my experience. Like this
Right.
was,
Right. So it's
and
not
it's personal. It is a personal
right.
song. Yes, I've had relationships that were abusive physically, mentally, emotionally, you know, and
Right. And
it's like you keep repeating that same
what
cycle.
right. What I loved about it is that you instantly, I don't know if you can hear thunder or rain because it just started to rain
It's
really hard
raining here too. It's
and
raining here too.
the thunder is rolling. So excuse me on that. I can't do anything about Mother Nature.
That's okay.
But when you listen to it, you instantly can just be able to identify with it, you know? And I think that's what I loved about it. And your voice complemented it so well because as I said, it sounded like you wrote it, you know, it sounded like this song was genuinely for you. And it's good that the writer chose you because there you have it. My experience is out and I'm talking about it because I just thought that it's a really good song. So my experience is out is a single in rotation right now. But what else do you have? What other projects do you have right now or should persons expect from them?
Oh, absolutely. I have, like I said, I write, so I've got my originals. I have a lot of originals that I'm currently in production with. Some of them
Right.
are done and stuff like that. So hopefully my EP. I know with everything that's thing I was hoping to have like an EP release,
Right.
you know, around my birthday time in October when I turn
Are
50.
you
But
Libra?
I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra. Hey, October 9th. Yeah.
I'm September 29.
Oh my goodness. I love your hair, by the way. Love your look. Your
Thank
whole look.
you.
And yeah, so definitely you're gonna hear a lot of stuff from me. You know, I have a couple more songs that I want to release out there. One called Never Enough, and
Okay.
that's like almost the follow.
Follow up for my experience.
Yeah.
Right, right.
And then I'm talking about my first love called Music. So there's one called Music is Everything. You
Nice.
know, yeah.
Okay. So can persons expect any visual from for my experience?
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna do a video now that we're able to like. It's summer and the weather. You know, we're gonna yeah get a video out there. I already have the video. I already have the concept in mind of
Right.
what I want and stuff like that. Yeah,
You know
definitely.
what? I didn't ask you. You are Jamaican, of Jamaican background, right? You from Jamaica?
Now the thing is, I am from the island of Dominica.
Oh
D-A,
my God.
D-A,
It's why
Dominica.
it's so important to ask because I would run with Jamaican artists.
And that's
I
okay. That's
yes.
okay. I grew up also with in a Jamaican household. My father, my stepfather, my daddy, the one that actually grew me, he's a musician
Right.
as well.
Okay.
Zephaniah James, and he's the younger brother of the Blues Busters from
Okay.
Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the talent runs all from both sides of the
Okay,
James.
awesome. How can
Yeah.
persons get in contact with you? You know, find you on all your social media platforms to follow you to learn more
Follow. Yeah.
of your music journey.
Absolutely. Well, again, it's Dianne James, Dianne James, and you can on Facebook. You can't miss the blonde hair, the short blonde hair. You'll see me. And on Instagram, it's Dianne Dianne underscore James. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
on Instagram. Yeah,
All right,
and you.
then I know that you say you have been writing. I feel like, you know, you have to give us, we have like what, 9 minutes left or less than
Okay.
9 minutes. But I want you to give me a little taste of what person, if you're able to, if you're writing anything and it can come to your mind now,
Oh,
give us a little line,
absolutely. I'm always singing my original
a
stuff.
piece of something that we should expect from Dianne James when everything open up.
All right. Well, this one, like I said, I'm talking about my first love of always is always God. Give it to God first. But my music is like my everything, you know? I've sacrificed a lot to get to this point right here.
Right.
Relationships, everything. You've sacrificed so many things. So this song is called Music is Everything. And it goes, every single day, every single way, I get down on my knees, I thank the Lord and pray. The blessings that are mine make me want to shine. Passion that's in me is where I need to be. Music's everything, makes me want to sing. Music's in my soul, makes me lose control. Music is my heartbeat, and I can't let it go. No, 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 I won't let it go. So
Awesome, awesome. That's a good vibe. Are you planning on doing any like live performances on your Instagram or Facebook?
yes,
Anything that you're
yes, I
planning to do? I'm
am.
sure people know
I'm
about.
setting that up. I'm definitely setting that up.
Okay.
And thing I first what I was doing was putting out stuff. I'll go on Facebook or whatever and do my little talking. Sometimes I'll do a little singing and,
Right.
and things like that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a performance, get a live performance out there. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So there you have it, people. Dianne James and her experience and her journey right here in the music. I absolutely love the song, and
Thank you
I think
so
that
much.
most persons, especially female, will be able to identify with the song My Experience because the Lord knows of all had some
No,
sort of
it's true. It's
your
true. And
experience that it what it does is has made me stronger. I don't know about anybody else, but
that's
my
awesome. That's
experiences,
good to know.
yeah, my experiences have made me stronger, and it's good when you can get a song that you didn't even write and just make it your very own. It just shows how talented you are. So
Well,
keep go ahead.
thank you.
Yes,
Thank
man. No,
you.
man. When you're
That,
able to sing somebody else's word and it sounds like it's you that came up with the concept, it's you that wrote it word for word, that's a big deal.
well, I think too, when it comes to songwriting and when people write for others, and it's true, you have to pick the right song with the right person, you
Right.
know, and
Mhm.
and stuff, because people be like, oh yeah, it sounds good, and they sing it, but if you have not really experienced what the song is being written about, what it's about, then you're not able to really project
Right.
to others that yes, this is my experience. When I was in the studio, right, and doing the song, my cousin I feel was like, I need you to feel that. I need you to go back to the place where you were,
Yeah.
you know, and bring it out. And as I started to imagine what had happened to me,
Yeah.
and stuff, and it was like, wow, it came out, and that's how it just came out. Like, I couldn't even, when I after I heard it, I was like, that's me. I was shocked. I was like,
Right.
wow.
The power
Yeah,
of music, right?
music, yeah,
Power
and
of
the power.
music. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for making time to be a part of the music corner right here with me,
Thank you
girl,
so
Queen
much, Queen
Jojo.
Jojo.
We're going to be premiering this interview on my YouTube page, which is Queen Jojo. And it's also going to be live on Queen Jojo Radio on
On Queen Jojo.
Zeno.fm, right? So
Okay.
it's going to be premiering both places tomorrow